Hello everybody, this is Etho. Welcome back guys to our Let's Play series, and go get your snacks. Haven't said that in a long time, have I? You know what? Guys, I have to tell you something. You know when you really like a food, like a certain type of food, you just love it. You eat it a lot. You kind of get used to it after a while though, and it's not so special to you. So maybe you'll stop eating it for a while. I love bagels, guys. Absolutely love bagels. I've gone over a year without eating a bagel, and then the other day I was like, I like bagels. I should eat a bagel. So I had a bagel today. Toasted everything bagel with cream cheese, or as I like to call them, the all-inclusive bagels. And it was so good. Oh, it was so good. Best snack in a long time. So go get your snacks. Get something you really like, maybe you haven't had in a long time. Guys, to start off with today, I had an idea for something pretty random here. We are going to be building a sandworm, or attempting to anyway. What is a sandworm? The thing that's, what am I trying to say? My inspiration for the sandworm is, you know when you go to those fancy malls, sometimes they have the water jet fountains, like the water snakes that jump over the path. So it'll be like a burst of water that shoots into the air, and it'll hop from one fountain to the next one, and it kind of looks like a snake hopping around, but it's this water timed at certain intervals, and it looks really cool. It bounces around. It's very fun to watch. We're going to try build something like that here in Sandy City. Okay, so to make this happen, guys, we got to build like an array of sand block launchers. So when the sand falls down, before it hits this slime block down here, we want it to get shot up while it's still in entity form. If it lands on this slime block, that's it. GG. Because you can't launch it afterwards. It sticks to it, and it won't fall ever again. So we want it to launch up, and then this will shoot it sideways, and whoa, I thought I fell down a hole there. It's gonna shoot it up over this way, and like if we're standing here, it'll go over top our head type of thing, and hopefully just have like a 2-block hole somewhere around here where the sand will get launched to, fall down into another one of these launchers, and it'll shoot it another direction or to another area type of thing. That's the goal with this. So I've set it up so it should work with a smart piston type of thing. So if a block lands here, that'll push it sideways, and then we just got to take this delay and send a signal to this piston, and it should automatically launch a sand block if it ever falls into here. Let's just do it really rough to start off with. I'll polish up off camera. But what we got to do is maybe just give it a short delay. Let's see, we have a 2-tick delay down there, so we should give this one a 3-tick. We want them 1 tick apart. And that will go to this piston, like so. And now I think it will do what we want. Let's try this out. Woohoo! Oh, we almost got the creeper. I was really close on the guests there too. That's pretty cool. So we want to set up a bunch of these, and it should like shoot sand blocks all over the village kind of automatically on its own. Okay, you are making me nervous. We're going to take them out. So if we were to put a block here, I wonder what happens. Is that going to be in the way? Oh no, it still does it. Sweet. Okay, so we only need like a 2-block, 2x1 hole here for it to work. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm in the middle of polishing this up now. Like I redid the wiring. I'll show you how to do it when we build the second one here from scratch. And I'm also trying to hide it the best we can too. So I've filled sand in wherever we can put it. As it is right now, it still works. We have to keep these sides open though, unfortunately, because otherwise it tries to move this sand next to it, and it doesn't have a spot for it, so it can't extend. Let's see. I guess what we could do is like half slab over top of it, possibly. Let's not put it there. Maybe I'm misclicking like crazy here. We could do something like that, or bring it out even further. Does it still work? Still works. Very good. If we have a block here, still works. What about slab? Let's try a slab. Oh, it still works. Okay. Full block. Oh, if it does a full block, that would be amazing. No, that's the limit. Okay. So we might want to lower this all by 1, because all these slabs can be sand, pretty much, except for these two. They'd have to be sandstone. Yeah, we could make this look a lot better if it was 1 lower. So I think that's what we'll do. I wonder if we can get this to juggle like three at once. Oh, messed up. Oh, we got 2. Awesome. I taught my machine how to jungle. That's so cool. We might even be able to get 4, but I'm not greedy. This is the effect I want. So we're gonna have like a big reserve of sand somewhere, and it's gonna shoot like 10, 20 blocks hopefully. And they'll jump from one to another one. We'll set up another one over here. Should look pretty cool. Oh man, this is pretty cool, guys. I got 4 of them set up right now, and this is what they look like when they're all complete, when they're flush with the ground. So I moved it down a block, and check it out. Let's try to keep up with it here. So yeah, it just kind of bounces around, goes from one to another, all automatic. It's not on timers or anything, and I think that looks pretty cool. We might even be able to just hook it up in a loop and have it go all the time. I don't know if that would be a good idea or not, or if there'd be any problems, but that would be a really simple way of doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna set up another one here. I'll kind of show you the process. So I want to see where this lands again. Okay, so it actually goes pretty high in the air, doesn't it? So it lands over here, but this is the middle of the road. I don't really want to put a hole in the middle of the road there. So maybe what we could do is just build like a tree over here, and hopefully it'll hit the leaf blocks and just fall down. And then we're gonna send the next one going this way, I think. Alright, so tell you what, let's just set up a wall of leaves here, maybe 2 blocks out from the wood there, and see what happens next. So if we put it in here, oh, okay. I don't know if we can stop it actually. I'm not sure if it landed on it or if it just breaks whenever it hits something. Let's try it again. Is it gonna stop? Oh, okay, yeah, that worked. Let's try it one more time. Just to make sure. It like freezes. That's so strange. Yeah, so let's try set one of these up together if we can. Just in case you want to build it for yourselves, I'll show you how to do it here. The very first thing you gotta do if you're chaining them together is figure out where the sand block is gonna land and make sure it actually lands and doesn't get destroyed when it hits the ground. It's really important. And then you gotta dig down, I think, 3 blocks or so. And then you place a furnace or some block that doesn't move. Okay, and we're gonna go that way, so then what I like to do is put the piston opposite of that. No. Put the piston on the side you want to go. That's the way you do it, yes. And then put the sticky piston, the sideways pusher, on the opposite side. So I think that would be over here, 1 block below the ground level, and then over here dig down. This is a little bit confusing. Make sure you get rid of all the blocks beside the piston here, otherwise it won't be able to move. And you can put furnace blocks or whatever you want instead. Oh, it's gonna be nighttime. Okay, so the slime block should be 1 below this furnace. And I'm gonna sleep just so we can skip this nighttime. Okay, back at it here. What I like to do next is set up the smart piston stuff. So I'm not gonna put stone brick down just because we're doing this on video. Otherwise, I would, trust me. But it's a little bit faster if we don't. So have it powered so that if a block lands here, it'll send power out to the other side there, and just loop it back to this piston. So just do this. I gotta put stone brick here. And that works pretty good. So now if we do this, it automatically pushes it. And then what we want to do is take the signal from this block here, move it down towards this lower piston. You want a 2-tick delay from that. Okay, so we can run it down like this. And what I like to do is just put down block here next to the piston, put some redstone, furnace or some block that transmits power and doesn't move, and then grab the signal from this dust, put it to the furnace and down, set this to 2. Alright, so that should be the bottom one hooked up. Yeah, launches it up. Very good. Then just run the signal to this, and this is pretty easy to do. Alright, put stone brick down there. And just about done. Okay, we usually don't do redstone together, but you know, we should. We used to do it all the time, and it's been a long time since we did anything like this. So now it should all be good to go, right? Yes. And it launches at about 28 blocks on level ground from what I've seen. And we just cover over the dust and stuff with the sand. Oops. Next to this one, I like to put double furnace on both sides. Like that and that, so that we don't have to worry about sticking to anything. Okay, cover over all this. And we are basically done with it. So the thing is, we got to keep that 2x1 hole, but we also need a half slab the direction it's going here. Otherwise, it's going to run into the block. Alright, I think we're good to go. And just drop it on top of the furnace. Boo! And that's all there is to it. Alright everybody, so I just added in a few more of these things, and we're going to have some fun with it now because it does a full cycle, a full loop around this place, so it doesn't ever stop when we put one in here. I want to see what it looks like when we get a ton of them just flying around. So I'm going to make a big long chain, and then we're going to watch and see what it looks like, because I think it's going to be pretty cool, and we can have some fun doing some experiments here. I'm curious how much lag it's going to cause. Alright, it's probably going to come back around about now. Oh, yeah, pretty close to it. Oh, man. Look at this. This is so cool. Getting a little bit of lag. Yeah, we're down to 20 frames. So this is not something we probably want to keep running all the time, or at least not this many at once. It might just be the sound from the pistons, though. I'm not sure, because when we're far away like this, it's not lagging anymore. That's pretty cool, though. The sandworm. Okay. So the other thing I want to see is if it gets messed up if we leave the area and come back. So I'm going to walk far away so the chunks unload and go out of render distance, and then we'll come back and see if it's still going or not. Okay, so we're on our way back now, and we're going to see what happened to those sand entities, because if you take minecarts, for example, if they go to unloaded chunks, sometimes they can bunch up if there's lots of them, and bad stuff can happen. I'm wondering if that's going to be the case with these, because they're flying into unloaded chunks as well when you leave the area, and that might cause some trouble. Oh, darn. Yeah, we're having some issues. Like, we had solid sand blocks like a unbroken chain, and now there's only 3 jumping around. I'm wondering if they bunched up or maybe they broke somehow. I'm not seeing them on the ground, like the item entity anywhere though. If there's only 1 block, it should never have trouble. Yeah, I don't see them on the ground anywhere, so there might be like just a whole bunch of them bunched together there. Tell you what, let's break this chain and see how many we get back. Because I only see like 3 or 4 flying around at the moment. How many sand blocks do we have on us? Just under 2 stacks. Okay, it's 1 each. Yeah, there's only 1 there for each of those, so I don't know what happened to them. That's pretty weird. They wouldn't be on the ground, and we didn't get them back there. Huh. So, we might need... We have 2 options here. We either have to make some system that will detect when we're in the area, and then release them, or just have like 1 flying around at a time. Which is probably the best way of doing it, right? That's the simplest, just to have 1 block jumping around. We'll get the least amount of lag that way too. But let me know if you guys have any ideas in the comments, I suppose. And I think we're going to go do something else here. There's something we really need to do today, guys. Like, this is getting ridiculous. I have so many drops saved up from this mob system. I've just been stashing them in this room here. And it's getting to the point where... like, we got chests all over the place, and these are just loaded with bones and arrows and gunpowder for days. So I'm gonna try convert this stuff into TNT, the gunpowder at least, and that'll free up a lot of space. But we need a lot of sand to do it, so let's head over to our desert, where we get our sand. The sandy place, you know what I'm talking about? Yes, this place over here. It's just so much easier to show you than to try to tell you about it. So I've been getting sandstone from down below and sand from up top here. I'm shaving away this whole cliff, ideally, and I'm gonna grab a bunch of it. I wanted to follow up on the pillow talk. Remember, I think it was last episode I talked about how I wake up in the morning feeling, you know, always stuffed up with a raspy voice, and you guys said in the comments it's probably because I'm allergic to dust mites. So I tried steam cleaning my pillow, and it seems to have helped actually. Like, I'm still a little bit stuffed up in the morning, but not quite as bad. So I think that was possibly it. Oh, look at this. This might be a pretty good sandfall. Let's see what it does. It was okay. Wasn't great. Oh, that was a little bit better. Alright, we are just about done with the TNT crafting here. You know, I thought it was going to be like, oh, dig sand for 30 minutes or so. No joke. There was so much gunpowder here, I dug sand for 3 hours. There was just so much TNT to make. And we're just about done. Went through like 10 shovel repairs, and oh my goodness, it was crazy. But are you ready for this? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da. Look at all that TNT, guys. We are gonna have some fun with that. Not today, but we're gonna blow up something sometime soon. Very soon. Oh yeah, I should probably comment on how I'm doing the crafting here too, because there's always a lot of questions about like how do you put the items in the chest so quick or take them out like that. What you do is you hold shift, double click to put it in, double click to take it out. Whatever item you click on is what it does, right? And then for the crafting, if you want to craft things quickly like TNT, use your hotkeys like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wherever your mouse cursor is hovering over in the crafting window, that's where it will go. So I just pressed 6 there, 7, 8, 9. Then shift click to get them down there so you don't have to drag drop them. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift left click to craft the whole stack. Oh no, we got skeletons here. Let's see. I think we just about got all the gunpowder. Is there any? Oh, there was a little bit left here. Okay. So I'm gonna finish up. Looks like we got well over a double chest worth though of TNT now. Alright everyone, so I think we're going to wrap things up here for today. I did want to mention though, next episode I think is going to be the big Nexus revealing or ribbon cutting type of episode where we actually fire this thing up for the first time. I did more wiring here, like all this stuff up here wasn't here before. The only thing is where this red clay is and where these two repeaters are, there's like a line here. Gotta add a little bit more redstone for the memory, for the selection, but this red clay and this whole selection panel thing is in the way, and I gotta tear it down and rebuild it in place, and I gotta like figure out how to do that, because I gotta build it in reverse, like from the wiring, the back of the wiring to the front. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to do. But I think we're gonna get that done next time, and then we'll be able to start programming things in and getting stuff where it needs to go, and I think that should be pretty fun. But anyways, let's get to the comment of the day for today. It says, what has happened to Flyboys? Are you still playing it? Also, what happened to Minecraft? Otherwise, everything is great. Keep up the good work. So I wanted to bring up this comment because a lot of people have been asking about the two. With Flyboys, unfortunately, hasn't been going very good for me. Like, I would go on the server, I would try to build stuff, and I was never really happy with anything I made. I've recorded so much footage, like I've really tried, but I just wasn't happy with anything I recorded, and I kept deleting stuff, and it was wasting time, and I just decided, something about that series or that mod pack or whatever just wasn't really jiving too well with me, I don't think. But we're not really officially done with it. If there's going to be like a battle and stuff, if they want me to get involved, I'll probably get involved with that. So there may be a few more episodes of that, but I'll probably bail out next season if they do another season. And with Minecraft, for those of you that missed it, I know a lot of you didn't hear the news or whatever, but basically I'm not part of Minecraft anymore. There was some business remodeling within the group, or however you want to call it, and I decided to not be a part of that. There was some trademark stuff I would have to sign if I wanted to be part of it, and I wasn't too comfortable with it, and a couple other things just didn't really make sense to go along with that kind of stuff. So I decided to leave. Yes. So if you're wondering what's up with that, there probably won't be any more Minecraft episodes. And yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, for all of you asking. Don't want to leave you out of the loop or anything. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.